Hello, this is Adam, the car seat tech with infant, toddler, youth, and also the pump station and nursery. And we've got the Graco Extend2Fit 3-in-1 car seat. We're going to show you how to install it with the latch and top tether when you're using it as a booster seat. Now remember, before you install your car seat, you always want to read your owner's manual. Everything you need to know about the car seat and how it works and how it installs is all in there, because one installation is not going to be the same exact thing in every vehicle. Next, you want to make sure that the cup holders are attached. The Graco manual does specify the cup holders have to be connected to the car seat to ensure that it's being used properly. And we always want to follow their instructions. Now, this is a donation, so we don't have the cup holders. So we're just going to use our imagination and pretend we're going to attach them. So we're going to go 1 and 2. Now we need to get our top tether out of the storage compartment and into the trunk. Our top tether is located directly behind the seat. It's in a storage compartment on the side of the chair here. We're going to push the button to disconnect it, and there we go. So this tether strap is going to go under my headrest and into the trunk because my tether point is located in the trunk. It may be different in your car, so if you're not sure where the tether is, be sure to check your vehicle manual. It shows you where everything is in your specific car. So I'm just going to get this into my trunk so that way it doesn't get stuck behind the car seat. The next thing we're going to do is release the latch system. The latches are stored on both sides of the car seat. We're going to push the button. We're going to disconnect it. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. There we go. And right now the latch connectors are coming out from the rear facing belt path. We need to make sure that they're coming out from the front-facing belt path. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we've got our tether in the trunk. We've got our front-facing latches coming out from each side of the front-facing belt path. Now, the last thing we have to do is make sure the car seat is at the proper recline for booster mode. If you look on the side of the car seat here, you're going to see 6 different numbers, 1 through 6. Some are in blue, some in orange, and there's only one in green. Now, for this car seat, everything marked green is for booster mode. So we have to make sure that the red arrow is pointed at the green 6. If it is not, the way you can change it is on the front of the chair here. There's a gray button that says recline. You're going to squeeze it and hold, and then you're going to adjust the car seat until our red arrow is pointed completely in the green. All right. Now that we have everything set up, we can start to attach the car seat. So we want to make sure that the latch strap is as loose as possible before we connect it to the car. If you pull on the loop, that's going to tighten the latch connector. And to loosen it, there's 2 things you have to do. Number 1, you have to push and hold down the gray button. Number 2, you're going to pull on the bottom strap. So the top strap with the loop tightens. The bottom strap plus holding down the gray button will allow you to loosen it. So you want to get it as loose as possible. Make sure the strap is not twisted or tangled and the connector is not upside down. Everything should be flat free and right side up. We're going to find the latches in your car. In my car, there's a gray button with a picture of a car seat, and directly below it, there's a gap in the fabric, and inside the gap is your metal bar. If you cannot find your latches or don't know where they are, once again, check your vehicle manual. That'll tell you where everything is. So line up the connector with the latch. You're going to push it on. It's going to click. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. Make sure nothing is twisted or tangled. Connector is right side up. We're going to line it up with the latch, and then we push it on. Click. Now that both sides are connected, we're going to make sure the car seat is right up against the back of the vehicle seat, and we're going to do some light tightening. So we pull on the strap to get it snug, and you can just get rid of as much of the loose slack as you can. And as long as it's secure, you're all good. Now we can head to the trunk so that way we can connect our top tether. All right, so directly behind the vehicle seat, there's actually a metal bar right next to a picture that has a car seat because that's showing you where your tether point is. You want to make sure the strap is flat, not twisted or tangled, and the flat part of the hook is always facing away from the car. So we're going to click it on. We're going to pull on the strap to get it snug. And you don't have to make it super tight. You just want to get rid of any loose slack. And now, booster mode is ready to go. Now that your booster seat is installed and set up for booster mode, you can go ahead and have your child sit in the car seat. You're going to grab your seatbelt. You're going to buckle in. You want to make sure that the lap belt is going behind the armrests along the red belt path here. And the shoulder belt, where it's coming out from the car seat, is going to come through this little shoulder belt slit. Now, there is a shoulder belt slit on both sides of the car seat, but you're only going to use the side that's closest to the shoulder belt. So if your booster is on the other side and the seatbelt was coming from that side, then of course you would use this side instead. Now, really the only adjustment you have to make on this is the headrest. When the child is in here, you want to make sure that the shoulder belt is right on the center of the shoulder. It shouldn't be falling off the shoulder or scratching the child's neck. So if you need to adjust it, you're just going to squeeze the gray headrest button, and then you can move this up or down and just make sure that this is positioned properly on your child. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe to support the channel. We'll see you next time.